Welcome back to What's the Matter Coaching. My name is Oscar.
My name is Crystal, and today's video is going to be self-healing / self-regeneration.
Nice. So, how to not create disease.
And this is a great topic video during these days that everybody's talking about the COVID-19.
Yep. How to self-regenerate, how to go beyond disease, how to prepare for any disease that may be out there to get you, right?
So I hope you guys enjoy it because it's time to
manipulate matter. And we're back. So, as Crystal was saying, COVID-19 is out there. You know, it's alive, it's an idea, right? It's a circumstance. It is something that the whole world is going through. And so this video is then really relevant to whoever it is that's watching, because what we're going to provide is a perspective and a way of aligning with a perspective that is including COVID-19, but at the same time, it is transcending
the COVID.
The COVID. It's transcending the circumstance. Okay, our goal here is to allow you to see beyond the ordinary circumstances of life, so you can align yourself with a little bit more of life itself, which is bringing your soul back online. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about self-regeneration and self-healing. But to talk about that, then what would be relevant is to mention how it is that we create disease to begin with.
Before that we start with the whole subject, also, I would like to bring into the attention is that don't be skeptical, because sometimes since we have created this belief that since others, we are not a doctor, and we can create that, we put that barrier, not listen to other before the other person even starts speaking, because they don't have validation, what they call validation. But I just want you to tell you, give your opportunity to yourself to really listen and to try the methods that we're about to explain it to you, and just try them.
Yeah, a perspective that could possibly set you free from any disease or any suffering that you might be encountering, and so you can see a new light. It's
like the pills that the doctors give you, but this pill is awareness.
Yes. So instead of taking pills that don't cure the disease, we're providing you with awareness that will solve and will allow you to regain full function, full health, and alignment, so that you can live a healthy life from now on.
Yes.
And if it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate.
So
right?
Now back
to the video. So let's talk a little bit about how disease is created.
Okay. So I believe that we need to start explaining again that you create with your thoughts, emotions and actions. So
these are your creative faculties.
This is how we bring forward into physical reality. And
essentially how we start manipulating matter.
How we can start manipulating matter. We have mentioned in videos before about the placebo effect and the nocebo effect, but let's just give a recap.
Yeah, a quick synopsis.
Powerful influences on our health is our mind. And this has been known by medicine for almost 100 years, and the public knows it as something as the placebo effect. I take the medicine, I get well, later I find out the medicine was a sugar pill. I say, well, then what healed me in this process? And I say, well, it wasn't the sugar in the pill. The only thing that was the consciousness, the mind, that believed that this is the healing agent. What people don't recognize is what is called the nocebo effect, and that is, what is the consequence of a negative thought? And it turns out a negative thought is equally powerful as a positive thought in controlling our health, but in the opposite direction. The negative thinking can actually cause every illness and disease just from thought. So all of a sudden I say, oh, well then the health is not really controlled as much by the genes as we thought it was, but it's really controlled by the mind. The element of yoga is a control to induce positive, powerful thinking, to control your biology, your physiology, your muscles and bones. But guess what? The same chemistry coming from the brain of a yoga student is affecting the physiological body, but it also is a protective element that protects that body from things like infective agents or malfunction in the system. Just controlling my thoughts through these exercises is the exact mechanism required for someone to have a spontaneous remission from cancer, because that's what we now recognize. It was thought that caused the healing.
So what we have is the fact that we are constantly creating via our thoughts, emotions, and our actions. Now, a lot of the times we're creating unconsciously because we're not aware enough to watch our thoughts, to really, really guide our emotions, to then, for consequently, take the best action in our lives. So the first thing is being still, being able to stop yourself and to say, wow, is the way that I'm thinking, feeling, and acting healthy? First of all.
And it's serving me?
Yeah, and how do we categorize healthy? Well, we're going to use the high spectrum, high vibration,
oh, I can
high
put it
energy.
Here. I'm going to put right now, as you speak, keep speaking, the little table of high and low.
Perfect. So high vibration, high energy, and low vibration, low energy. So you're either thinking on a low spectrum, okay? I mean, that was a little vice versa. A low spectrum, right? So you're feeling down, you're feeling low energy, and therefore you're sending that out, not only to your reality, right? But you're sending it to your body.
But one of the things that is really important to mention, Oscar, is that we are vibrating constantly. Every thought that you send out is a vibration. So if you're sending thoughts of, I feel sick, I am sick, I'm gonna get this, that is a belief that you're creating, then you believe it, and you get sick.
And you get sick. So a lot of the time this is happening to us because we're not watching, we don't have enough of that awareness. So like I was saying, you're either on that low spectrum of energy or you're on that high spectrum of energy, but also you can be in the middle. You could be very neutral. And that's where we seek to provide you to entertain from now on, which is finding that middle point. Okay, if you find yourself thinking unhealthily or feeling unhealthy and therefore taking unhealthy actions, well, it's time to find your still place once again. It's time to find that place of neutrality and that place of pure awareness. And from that place, you can then stop, you can then meditate, and you can then choose. So I want to start thinking high vibration thoughts, high energy, and how can I go about this? And then you start rewiring, you start reprogramming yourself. You start realizing that, wow, since I keep thinking these really good thoughts, now I'm starting to feel good. Right now I'm starting to feel good. Now that I'm feeling good, I can go out there and take action.
And that is one step about self-healing, because we combine that as well with our diet. What we ingest into our body, our vessel is really important.
It's also vibrating. Okay,
it's also vibrating.
The food that we eat is also vibrating. It's energy. So if you're eating McDonald's or what have you, junk food, your body's going to be kept at that low vibration, that very dense level. That's not very fluid. That's not very free.
Yeah,
so
and
when very heavy.
When he means by dense level, it's like you feel really, those that are like, I just want to sleep. I'm sleepy. I don't want to do it.
And also about diet, let's just mention the fact that when you take a plant-based approach or you do a detox, what you're doing is that you're alleviating your body of a lot of the mucus, okay, within your body, and that also causes you to develop sickness. A lot of diseases are based upon mucus as well. So this is just for you so you can see how it is that when you combine many different levels of embodiment, right? Thinking positively, having a clean diet with very low level of mucus, then you're able to then guide and direct the health and well-being of your body. Because you're stopping it before it happens and you're actually preventing it via positive behavior and actions. Okay? So this is the path of self-healing. And so self-regeneration begins to happen when you start to move forward.
When you start taking the action to self-heal yourself
every day and each moment,
every day, the diet, choosing high vibration. I wake up today is the best of my life, feeling empowered, all that.
And let's remind them that this is a path, right? This is your journey. So a lot of the times it's going to take a little bit of effort, right? It's going to feel a little bit difficult because you are reprogramming yourself completely new. Okay, you're destroying, you're transcending, you're breaking
those habits,
those barriers within yourself internally, and then you're also probably dealing with barriers externally. Okay, so this is the path.
What are those barriers externally that it can show?
For example, people around you that are not supporting your well-being and health.
Oh, they're not aligned
in your favor. So what happens? They're telling you, hey, have a bite of this, have a bite of this. Hey, why don't we go eat this? Oh, are smoking in front of you constantly, right?
But it's in you.
But it's in you, you know, and these outside things are affecting you, and therefore you're not following your best version. So now let's talk a little bit about pure awareness, where this comes into play. And so this might sound like a little bit of a phenomenon, but it is your state of being, okay? Pure awareness allows a regenerative force to flow through you, okay? This state of when you were a baby, right? And you had no disease, and you were completely healthy, and you were radiating beauty and aliveness, alignment, is going back to that state of pure awareness. So if you're able to, in your day-to-day practice, cultivate the state of no mind, to cultivate being here and now, very present in your daily activities, this allows you to really connect, okay, with yourself at a deeper level, and also connecting with the heart space, okay? As you sink into the heart space, as you be in your body, you embrace beingness, you then allow your own body with that awareness to rehabilitate itself. Because your body, okay, your organism is not only being being expressed through physical things. Your body is calibrating and functioning from the place of energy, okay? That's the origin.
And thoughts are energy that you're sending.
Exactly. Your programs and your belief systems are keeping certain energies within your body alive. So, for example, the belief of always trying to assume is blocking your perception to see the greater perspective. Your ability to not forgive is blocking your heart cavity and heart center, allowing you to not express your full love. Your genital organs are probably clogged up or probably have some sort of disease because you don't allow yourself to connect to a pure desire, or your desires are dirty, therefore the reflection of your bodily organs are then dirty with disease or with low energy, because you keep the low energy alive with your choices. So this is all self-healing. This is all learning how to self-regenerate, and
there's everything is connected.
Everything's connected. It's about understanding and also seeing from this neutral place of you watching this video all these things that go about within your life, that all these things are happening right now. Right now your body is either stabilizing with the energies that I'm sending out to you and receiving it so that it may flow through your body to unleash a full, free, or rejuvenated sense of self, or you're resisting the message, right? And you're feeling a little clogged or confused or stuck in a certain mental pattern, you see? And of course, there's other reactions that you could possibly have, but this is just to show you that throughout your life, throughout your activities in the day, all of these energies within your body are being affected, okay? They're being influenced until you take conscious control. Once you then become conscious of yourself, you can then participate in positive thoughts. You can positive actions. You can feel positive, and then you can start unleashing your energy completely in alignment by surrendering your mind, finding this place of pure awareness to allow energy, to allow source to flow through
finding
you.
Space for yourself. And how you mentioned in the video that we did before, the finding space between space and time, that you create space
that's exactly what I was saying. So by not thinking in the future, right, or by not being stuck in the past, by being right here fully engaged in the moment, you're creating this space to regenerate, okay? Your biological organism, your bodysuit, right, it has the function to already heal itself naturally, okay? Your body heals itself. When you get a cut, it heals itself. This is always happening, but the thing is that since we're participating in so many unhealthy behaviors, we're not allowing our body to regenerate. When was the last time you had a detox, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get across here. Not only the detox within food, the detox mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? This is self-healing. This is self-regeneration, including yourself and what it means to be healthy, completely, all around.
And a really quick comparison that I like to do when we're speaking about this subject is about nature. When you see nature, that is, the hurricanes. It comes and destroys everything, no plants, no even a leaf in the tree. And you give them a month and everything back to normal. Nothing happened ever. No
So-
hurricane. No hurricane.
Yeah, it's the same thing with your body. You
It's the
know,
same thing
your
with
body wants to do the same thing, but sometimes, since year after year, we've stacked upon these negative influence, right, so to speak, with our behaviors. Our body's like,
Yeah, you're crying for help.
Crying
When
for
you
help.
get sick, it's your body, you
Crying.
yourself,
Yep.
crying for help.
and essentially it was your creation.
Because you choose that.
Because you choose those behaviors, or the creation of something outside, right? Something outside externally that affected you, and therefore you got the disease. But essentially, for your own self-healing, for your own self-regeneration, you have guidelines now. You know, hopefully these guidelines inspire you to align with a version of yourself that when you look 360, it all looks healthy.
And if
Right.
you're already sick, don't let others to tell you who you are or what you are allowing yourself. Don't let others to tell you, oh, like you're sick and you're going to continue being sick.
And that's the thing.
Empower yourself. Believe in yourself that you will get better. Start taking those actions. You can get better. Research out there people who have self-healed themselves. If you don't believe in yourself
Oh
first,
yeah, the cases are plenty.
Yes.
There's plenty of people all over the world who have self-healed themselves holistically, and also with the placebo effect of just believing. Because again, the reason that disease has happened within your body, okay, it's corresponding to the energetic origin. Okay, something happened internally at a very deep level that maybe you're not aware of that was creating that disease. But it's when we bring forth our full awareness, right? When we say, I am here, and I look upon myself and all my weaknesses, all my strengths, all my mental patterns, all my emotional states, all my actions, that I'm able to see clearly what it is that I'm doing that's unhealthy and how I can heal. That's our power. To see what's up within ourselves, within our world,
and change it.
and change it and find out what's the solution. How did it all happen? Find the core and you solve it.
Choice is power.
Okay, so that being said, we don't like to make videos too long, and it's been a while since we've been making videos, but we're back now, hopefully to provide you with more information, more insights, more energy.
Yeah. Let's evolve.
Much love.